Good afternoon, middle school parents. I hope it's been a good week for you and your students, and that we're slowly returning to hopefully a little warmer weather headed into the fall at the end of this month. Often when I talk with parents, a lot of the conversations kind of fall into a category around how do I handle my adolescent at this age. And we talk a lot about situations at school and at home and how best to maybe manage some of these situations. And with that being said, I wanted to briefly talk about a new book that's come out in the last year. It's called Middle School Matters. Sorry, my only copy's on a Kindle, so I had to print out this cover. But it's called Middle School Matters, the 10 Key Skills Kids Need to Thrive in Middle School and Beyond, and How Parents Can Help. In this book, is really broken into 4 sections around values and integrity, about making responsible decisions, honesty, kindness, and empathy, about social skills and how to manage friendships, dealing with bullying and coping with gossip. The third section is about learning, around setting reasonable expectations for kids and parents, tackling homework, as well as motivating or intervening when school becomes a struggle. And then the final section is about empowerment and resilience, and how do we empower both boys and girls to make good decisions? How do we manage setbacks? And how do we prepare students for a changing world? So it's a book that I've read recently and read it a couple of times now. It gives a lot of parenting advice as well as tips for educators. But I think it's a very good resource that I would highly recommend parents look at. With that being said, I'd also like to introduce a book club that I would like to start with members of our middle school parent community around this specific book, Middle School Matters. You'll see in the newsletter just below this video a sign-up form for those that would like to join me for a book club over the next 4 months. We'll meet once a month at the beginning of each month to discuss each section of this book and give an opportunity for parents to talk to each other about their lives with their adolescents and discuss tips and helpful advice that come from the book. So please, if you're interested, to follow up on this form in the next week, and then I'll send out more information on our first book club study, which will happen at the beginning of October. Have a wonderful weekend, everyone, and we look forward to seeing your kids back on campus on Monday.